It says it automatically saves it to YouTube.
Okay. I do see that we have a live now, so hopefully.
Awesome. So, let me get my notebook out. I guess we should introduce ourselves. Would probably be a good first step. I'm Jessica. I'm in Virginia. I work for Anthem, so they're the ones that really got me into College for America. They support it. They support education big time. And I'm almost done with my bachelor's. Yay!
Congrats.
Thanks.
So I'm Meg. I'm in New Hampshire, and I actually work for Southern New Hampshire University.
Oh, awesome.
I was a student before I worked there, but now I work on the main campus. So
cool.
I'm hopefully getting there with my bachelor's. We're working on it.
Oh, well, hi. My name is Shanice. I'm in Ohio. I work full-time for University Hospital, Rainbow's Babies and Children. And the job really actually got me into College for America.
Nice.
I wish I was almost done.
I kind of saved this one for one of my last projects because I really don't like group projects. I'm not going to lie. It was one of those where I either needed to swallow the frog or just wait. So I waited.
I understand.
Okay. So for our meeting, I wrote down an objective. And for today, it's to share information on effective and ineffective teamwork, as well as for virtual teams, which I actually work on a virtual team, which is kind of why I wanted to take this one on, because it was really close to home for me. So our agenda, I'll share with you guys. I want to talk about effective teamwork factors, then ineffective teamwork factors, important teamwork strategies, and then virtual teamwork strategies. And then I wanted to work on our 10 common norms of effective teamwork, which is our deliverable for this project.
Perfect.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and start with effective teamwork factors. Let me pull up my form here. Oh, goodness. So many windows now. Okay. So for me, I wrote down for effective teamwork, members are interdependent, leadership rotates, the members help each other, and they trust one another, which is really important. The group is cohesive, and everyone contributes ideas. That's kind of my biggest thing, especially working on a team now. A lot of people like to slide by and just stay in the background, but I think to get the most out of any group project, everyone has to contribute. And also, obviously, everyone is considerate of other team members. Megan, you want to go next?
Sure. I think definitely trust, like you just mentioned, and everyone contributing, and then really having clear expectations of what everyone's role is within the team, and not only what is their role, but what their function is to get to the end project. And then really communication, I think, is very key in teamwork and being able to communicate effectively between everyone.
Absolutely. Janice?
I'm sorry, you guys are kind of going in and out on me. So basically, what for effective teamwork for me is, most importantly, there needs to be a clear objective, and expectations should be set clear. Basically, everyone should take on a role in the teamwork. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm struggling to hear you guys. I'm trying to move around. Okay. Alrighty, so sorry about that. So again, I was saying clear objective, roles, ground rules is another thing that stepped out for me. Basically, people should know what to expect of them, what is expected of them, their role, and communication.
For sure.
That's basically it I have on the effective teamwork. I can go on, but I don't want to drag it.
Of course. So for ineffective teamwork, it's pretty much the opposite of everything we just said. The group isn't cooperating, a lot of conflict amongst team members, the members don't trust one another, and also a lack of managerial support, which I mean, effective teamwork, you can be effective without that manager support, but ineffective teamwork is really seen when there isn't someone ahead of you or above you supporting you and pushing you to speak your mind and, speak your points. So that one was kind of a big one for me. It really stood out. Megan?
Yeah, no, ineffective would really, with the communication piece, one of the things we'll probably discuss later with the virtual piece, and sometimes communicating through email or live chatting with each other you can't always get the feelings behind someone talking the information.
Right.
Make it very ineffective. And with people just having different expectations or understanding of their expectations, how people perceive things can really make it a team ineffective as well.
Sure. Shanice?
For me, again, just to bounce off of what you all said, it is a communication aspect, but then also I feel it's accountability. People should be held accountable, self-accountability, and from the manager, whoever the leader is, should also hold them accountable for what is expected.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's for me.
Yeah, that's a big one. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point.
Okay. And let's see here. Teamwork strategies. I didn't have much for this. I wasn't really sure what they were looking for, but I believe the most important strategies are having a team comprised of technical skills, problem-solving skills, and interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills is really important to have a team flow. Also, setting goals and deadlines. That's a really important strategy for teamwork. As long as everyone's on the same goal and has those deadlines in mind, I think it can really help a team flow. Also, creating a process for resolving conflict. You may never, come up to conflict, but when you do, it's really good to have a process to get it out of the way quickly so you don't waste time. And also using everyone's strengths. I think I read in there, you don't even think about it, but people are really good at certain aspects, and if you put them on a side project that has nothing to do with what they're good at, it could take longer for them. It'd be a waste of everyone's time. So I think that's important to discuss up front, is what everyone's strength is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that. So kind of a few more that I had come up with, or is really being open with each other and kind of know what's expected of each other. So that kind of bounces off working with each other's strengths, just knowing, speaking up really when it is going to be a strength, but then also speaking up when it's going to be a weakness for you, potentially, so that you can get the guidance or the assistance from the other team members.
Very true.
Okay. So again, the conflict, bear with me if I keep looking. I have my children, I have 3 children there.
Okay.
I think we're all in the same boat with the children.
Yeah. So strategies for teamwork, again, clear expectations. And I do believe that we should play on individual strengths, because everybody's not good at everything. And again, we should assign duties accordingly, just like I think Megan, both of you brought up.
Yeah.
Again, and time frames. If you don't have any timelines, nothing will get done.
So true.
And basically, when working with some people, sometimes you have to agree to disagree. You may not agree with everything, but you do have to kind of
Compromise?
I'm sorry, yes, compromise. That's the word that I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's about it for effective strategies. It's simple.
Yeah.
People set reasonable timelines and communication.
Right. So virtual teamwork, I mean, it's all very similar, obviously, to work on a team. all of these things apply. I think the hardest part about virtual teamwork is the communication. It's really hard to pinpoint, if what you're saying is effective, because you don't have that face-to-face body language, tone of voice. It's really hard to get your point across and try not to offend people, but still make your point. So for me, the most important strategies working as a part of a virtual team, I really like it when we have at least one face-to-face meeting a year. I think that's huge. Getting to know people on a personal level, hearing the voice and seeing the face, to put with the name. It really helps build trust on that work level and personal level, so you can feel more comfortable reaching out to them as far as teamwork goes. Also, using real-time communication tools like we use instant messaging every day on my team. And that's huge, to be able to reach out to your teammate if you're having an issue just immediately and get a response. It kind of creates the feel that you're in the same office together, even though you're not really. Also, encouraging different team members to partner up on projects so they get to know each other. One of my bosses on a team I was on, my favorite thing that she did was give us a different partner for every project. So that way we ended up working with everyone on the team and getting to know them through work. So that it helped a lot for us. And what makes working on a virtual team distinct for me is the lack of human interaction between teammates. There's no way to really build on the communication other than through technology. And like I said, the lack of body language makes communication exceptionally difficult and requires extra work. Let's see. And to avoid and resolve the issues associated with teamwork, it's just that face-to-face. And the best way is to try and facilitate the face-to-face meetings as often as possible to help build trust. It's also important for team members to reach out to others in the group to work with them and get to know them, like I said. And it's important that virtual team members use those tools provided to them, whether it be IM, email, or even video chat. We've used video chat a couple times on a meeting, and that makes it easier too, because then you can see the person and see the body language. People on my team make jokes all the time, and it's on the phone, it's hard to tell if they're joking or serious. So that's the hardest part.
So just kind of building on what you said, Jessica, really it is that communication piece that makes it harder with the virtual teams and building those relationships. Because if you're going to be working in your day-to-day, you want to be able to have a relationship. So you can joke with the people that you work with, and it makes it more enjoyable. Just because you don't necessarily go to a workplace, you might work from your home. You're still at work and you still want to have that connection with the people around you. And once you really build those relationships, you'll be able to see each other's faces, and then you really know where you can reach out to for help, for guidance, or if you have a project that you feel that will be suited for someone else, or if they will really excel with that, maybe you can have them jump in on that project and really help. So I think really the biggest thing would be trying, like you said, trying to get those one-on-ones, or even like we are right now, video chatting, just to try and really build those relationships, because you never know, through written communication, who would know really where we all are, or being able to see people face to face, you can kind of put more of a human being to an email if you have a bit of more interaction with them. And I think that really helps, just being able to have that human aspect in the workplace or in the projects.
Definitely.
So I agree with both of you said. We use a lot of instant messaging at my job too. So I'm the person who types and deletes and retypes. Again, you have to be aware of what you're saying and how it's going to be perceived from the other party.
Right.
So one thing that we do now at my job is we kind of do a morning icebreaker. So that way it's unrelated. Hey, how are you doing? It kind of reminds me of the communities we have here. We don't see each other, but you get a feel of the personality. Megan, are you still? Oh, there you go. We get a feel of the personalities. So that's one thing that comes from virtual meetings. And then again, it's the face-to-face that must occur.
Yeah.
With virtual meetings, you do need to have the human interactions, because you can read like body language, comfortable, and I apologize. I'm kind of nervous. All of that comes in with communication.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
So our final step is to kind of take everything, that we've talked about and discuss the 10 common norms of effective teamwork. So I don't know about you guys, but I did write down 10 that stuck out to me, and I thought maybe we could go over everything that we came up with individually and then kind of put a list of 10 together. I'm sure we have quite a few that we all wrote down or, we all had in mind. But I lost my pen. I'll write down the 10 that we come up with. Because we need to know who contributed them or if it was a team effort as well for that deliverable. And I think, Megan, you're going to have to be the one that submits it since you're the coordinator.
Yeah.
Okay. And the meeting video, we don't submit till the third or the last goal, the fourth goal, third goal?
No, I thought I saw that you ahead of time, because when it comes to the third video, which I guess I'm facilitating, if you guys haven't passed part of your deliverable, there's steps to include things on there for you so that you can potentially master that part if you need to add into more. So I think we have to submit this video in this step.
Okay.
Sometime.
Yeah, so what I thought we all submitted at the third project, just submit them all at once, which ones we facilitated, or maybe I didn't read.
I thought that's what it said. I'm going to have to look at it. It was a lot of words and kind of confusing.
It was a lot of words.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and discuss these common norms. So I'll read off my 10, and then we can just go over what you guys wrote down as well and kind of check off the ones that we all had, and we can include those. My first one was interdependent members. My second was leadership rotates. Third was members trust one another. My fourth was the group is cohesive. And fifth, everyone contributes. I really want to include that one. I had there are clear goals. And another, I separated these two. There are clear deadlines because I feel like they're separate. I know in a lot of the resources it was goals and deadlines together, but I do feel like they can be separated. Everyone is considerate and respectful. There is constant communication, and there are clear ground rules for conflict. So those are the 10 that I had.
Okay, let me just put mine. So
That's kind of. Go ahead.
sorry.
Megan?
Sorry. Am I good?
Yeah, go ahead, Megan.
So definitely I'll probably end up repeating a few. So having the clear expectations of who's doing what within each project, really communicating and keeping up the communication between everyone so that we can work together, setting clear expectations so that we know what we're doing, but kind of with that setting the deadlines and knowing when we really want to have things in by. I know I scheduled this, I just put a date on the calendar so I could get it scheduled, but really working together so that we can kind of all be on the same path, because we'll need to communicate with that, but we may need to submit a few deliverables at different times so we can all master them as we go. I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry. Really being upfront with each other. It's all very clear that we all have children, so if something comes up and we're not going to be able to meet a deadline, just being upfront and being honest and just kind of giving both of you the heads up, or vice versa, so that everyone knows exactly what we're going with. Yeah, I can't think what number I'm at right now.
Is it on me?
Sure.
Okay. So, again, I know my biggest thing is accountability. I have the time the due dates, shall I say.
Sure.
Clear roles. And then one thing that I put too is I think it should be a clear definition of how for teammates to receive assistance, because some teammates may not want to communicate face to face or shoot me an email or I'm good for saying, hey, send me an email, instant message, or anything. So that's one thing, a norm basically for me. And bear with me, I'm reading through all of my Momo Jumbo. And conflict resolution. That's another norm that's needed. And that will be all I have. Everything else is it.
Okay. So one that I didn't have that I see you guys both have is roles, clear roles for those involved. So that one will definitely include. Let's see. Let me rewrite these down. All right. So clear roles. You guys definitely want to include that one because that's a good one. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear roles. I think we all said communication too.
Yes.
Clear means of communication. Yeah. Okay.
Shanice, sorry, excuse me, this is going to sound silly. Is Ohio in Eastern Standard Time?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't grow up in the US, so.
Oh, yeah.
Your accent is awesome. All right. Let's see. So clear expectations and deadlines. I think that's a good one.
Yep.
Do you guys want to include goals in that one too and just combine it to be one?
Yes. If you're doing timeline, due dates, so it's your goal, final goal.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Communication, roles, deliverables. Being accountable. I think that kind of goes with contributing, everyone contributing and being accountable. I think that's a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing and I write slow.
No, you're absolutely fine. I appreciate that you're writing these down
Sure.
and keeping the notes for us.
I'm old school with a notebook and a pen.
Have to do it. Any project, we all work online for college. I do it all out on paper and then I'll type it afterwards.
Yep.
That's me. Because I'm always somewhere. I can't carry my laptop and the phone, so it's like I'm writing.
Exactly. Okay, so there are clear ground rules for conflict. I think, Shanice, you and I both had that one. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so that's 5. I think we can put leadership rotates. That one was in the book or the resources, and it actually is going to rotate, so I figured they probably wanted us to include that one.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good one to include.
Okay.
Jessica, just to keep my brain kind of going straight, can you just read down the ones that we've kind of got on our list right now?
Sure. We have clear roles. Communication is key. Clear expectations, deadlines, and goals. Everyone being accountable and contributing. Clear ground rules for conflict, and leadership rotates.
Okay.
So we have 6 so far. Let's see here. We have this one, this one.
What about the trust?
Everyone, members trust one another. That's a good one. Okay. And then I had, let's see, interdependent members. That was another one from the resource, but it basically just means everyone works together. No one's really doing individual work. It's just kind of everyone's working together. I feel like that one's really self-explanatory for group projects, but let's see, there's that one, and then we need 3 more. Everyone
Did we put it?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, did we put accountability? Because I know as much as we're all working together, we all have we have work to do ahead of the meetings.
Yeah. Everyone is being accountable and contributing. We have that one in there.
Okay. Sorry, there's lots going over that my brain's going.
Let's see. The group is cohesive. I don't know.
Kind of go with interdependent.
Yeah, I feel like that one's kind of similar in that one.
So combined, interdependent, and cohesive, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we need 2 more.
What about clear expectations?
We put that one in. Clear expectations, deadlines, and goals. That's all one.
Maybe we want to break that one up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe break that one up is what I was thinking. So I feel like clear expectations could be its own, because, I mean, we should all have goals and deadlines, but we also have expectations of ourselves and each other, so that could probably be its own.
Right.
So we can go ahead. So clear deadlines could be another one. And then do you want to make clear goals its own, or do you want to put deadlines and goals together?
I'm trying to think. I feel like they could be individual, like 2 separate ones, because we might have the overall goal is project, but yet deadlines we need to get to a certain point before we can meet to discuss the part and really go forward. So I feel like they could be 2.
Okay. If we do that, that's all of them. We have all 10 together.
So we're separating deadlines and goals. Yeah, because it's kind of different, because, you know, goals can be a level of achievement.
Right.
Okay, this time we're going to do this, or going to make that.
Okay. So I can type this up and send this to you, Megan. So you can submit this. Do we need to have, we probably need to have it cited. I don't know, there's so many citations. That's the only reason I never master anything, is because of my citations.
Just gonna look at the
Megan, are you submitting, or how is this working? Are you submitting on a teamwork, or we?
Yeah, so I'll be submitting all the teamwork, and then you submit all your individual ones.
Okay. And for citations, do you need assistance with that?
I'm pretty sure I already did all my citations when I did the preparation thing, so I can just go through and throw them in there when I type it up. I'll make sure I have them all. I'm pretty sure I got them all, though. I think so.
Okay,
I usually do it. Yeah, I usually do it as I go.
I'm looking at the rubric right now, and it does say any sources used are APA format with no major errors. So it's on the rubric.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put them in there when I type it up.
Perfect. So we've talked about goals and expectations. When did everyone kind of put as a deadline for, or schedule this project for?
I'm thinking once a week meeting, since we started Wednesday at 7:30. That way I can kind of give me Wednesdays at 7:30, and I can be.
I mean, that would be great for me. I have to be done with my bachelor's by the end of June, so I'd like to get this one out of the way if I can.
We will work that hard for you, don't worry.
We'll get it done before the end of June. That's when my term ends.
That's when my term ends too. That's why I'm trying to get done.
That's it.
All right, so we're gonna meet again next Wednesday.
Works for me. And you're leading the next one, Shanice?
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, do I create
Awesome.
a hangout and just invite you all, or how does this work?
Yeah, it's on. You have to go to YouTube Live to create the Google Hangout on air. And it had me, like, you can set up a meeting and send it to our emails so we can just click on it, I think. Since we didn't really know what we were doing today, Megan and I were just kind of playing with it till we figured it out. But yeah, you can go there and create a meeting and send it to us.
Well, thanks. I surely will.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alrighty, so that's Wednesday, 7:30.
Yes, ma'am.
That works.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so. We'll be able to meet next week if we haven't completed this first project and kind of go over that, correct?
Yeah, because I don't think we actually have to submit the meetings, like Shani said, until the third project is when we submit all of our live videos.
Yeah, I see that.
And then each week is just that that individual, or not individual, that group deliverable.
Yeah, the individual. We gotta submit the individual facilitation preparation organizer.
Mhm.
That's due. And one more thing. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at it.
Hold on, I'm right here.
When can we submit the discussion preparation and facilitator? Does that go with our live video too?
So with this project, it's the facilitation preparation organizer, the discussion preparation template, and then the 10 norms. I think it is with our videos we submit
That review thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just cleaning up this next one. Hold on. Yeah, your reflection is submitted with your recording.
Okay, so do we each need to send you our preparation template, and then I need to send you the facilitator preparation template so you can submit it?
No, I think you
Is that
submit those. I just have to submit the 10 common norms. That's the only group deliverable.
Okay.
So we should be good.
All right, sounds good.
All right, perfect. Well, it was nice meeting you both.
Yes, you too.
Nice meeting you too.
We'll see each other shortly in a week.
Have a great night.
You too.
Have a good night.
Bye.